everyone, and how are you doing today? How's everything going? Feeling very quenchy. You can tell what kind of mood I'm in at this point. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you've had a wonderful day today so far. If you haven't, then maybe that just made you laugh and made you feel a lot better. Because I just can't with the lashes, and I'm like, with the lips. So anyway, we are going to go through August and September favorites. I didn't do an August last month because I didn't have enough to really kind of do it, because I did a July in the mid. It was a big mess up. So anyway, we're doing a little bit of August mixed in with September. So if you're interested to know what my favorites were, because we got everything, guys. We got perfume, we got hair products, we got a lot. We got like skincare, we got makeup, we got everything. So if you guys want to stick around and see what my favorites were for the month of some of August and September, then stick around and let's find out together. Product first, and then we'll go through it. So if you guys have never tried this is called Glow Moisturizing Shave Oil. Now, this is by Tree Hut, and they have like a couple different fragrances at Tree Hut, and I think it's around $6.99. It might be $10.99, but I'm not sure. But it is a moisturizing shave oil. So it's unique. It's a really great moisturizing shaving cream, but it's an oil instead. So it's really, really cool. It really hydrates your skin, and you shave it, but it doesn't really foam or anything. But it doesn't leave a really greasy, oily residue or either. And they have this in different, I tried this one in the coconut lime, and they've also tried it in this one in the Glow. And I really, really like it because I shave my body, so I shave all over. So I do it on a daily basis usually. So I know all about some shaving now. Let me tell you, I know about some shaving. So this is a really, really good product. I found this, one of the girls at Ulta had recommended it to me, and I've just been in love with it ever since. So if you guys have never seen this, they sold at Ulta, then definitely check it out because it's really awesome. And again, I think it's like $6.99 or $10. I'm not really sure, but it is a really good product. I definitely would check that out. Another good product that I found too is at Walmart, and this is the L'Oreal Le Color Gloss One-Step Toning Gloss. If you are, you don't have to be just blonde or silver, but if you got toned or you need to tone your hair, they have different colors. This one's in the color Silver White. I use this just to help keep in between, when I tone my hair with because I do it with a color called, I think it's called Spring something that I use. I can't remember, but it's like I use with the volume 10 or something just to tone my hair because it's so light. And I don't, even color it. I just use it to help just keep it, blended. Well, this is great in between. I have purple shampoos and purple conditioners, but I really do like this. This is a little bit more intense than an actual conditioner or a shampoo. So, and I think it was around $8 or $10, I think, for this. And they have it in different colors, but I really like it. And it's like a really rich purple. So when it goes on, it really does help tone it. If you have silver hair, or if you have platinum hair, or if you have blonde hair, and you need that really intensity as far as this particular color, it's definitely worth checking out. And it's at Walmart, and it's around where the hair color and stuff is at. It's sitting a little bit, there's like about 4 or 5 of these. So definitely give this a check out too. It's really good. Some more hair products that I've discovered. This is nothing new to you guys probably. It's new to me because I just started growing my hair back out again. So I wasn't really using any shampoo or conditioner, not anything major. But now I've started a little bit, and I've started using this Color Wow, this Dream Coat, the Supernatural Spray. I love it. It's really great. You put it on while your hair is wet. I'm sure you guys know what it is because this is Chris Appleton's brand, and this is a product that I've heard a lot of people talk about that absolutely love it. I know that I don't have really long hair or anything, but I just do love the shine that it gives. It's really, really cool. So I picked this up at Ulta. I wanted to try it, so I got the sample. They sell the samples, but I'm thinking maybe purchasing a bigger size the next time around, but it is a really good product. If you never tried this and you like a lot of shine, and it kind of think it gives like a little more texture to the hair and everything, you may really like this. But it's called called Dream Coat, and it is really, really good. Some other little sample I picked up at Ulta because I'm trying to play with shampoos. I'm trying to figure out what I wanted to use or buy before I buy the big size. Because sometimes you just don't want to buy the big size. You know what I'm saying? You want to see first if you're going to like it first before you buy before you make that big purchase of making the big size. So Biolodge has reformulated their brand. So like all the other L'Oreal brands, because Biolodge is owned by L'Oreal, they are going through a rehaul. So they are going more natural, more sustainable, and so it's really, really cool. It's they've been really going through this big thing. So all of their hair brands are going through the same thing. So Biolodge has a little bit, it's had a makeover. So they've done a little bit more makeover. They've redone the packaging. They've made it more sustainable. They've made it more natural. And Biolodge back in the late 80s, early 90s had this really beautiful scent to it. And then I don't know what happened, but later on, mid 90s or late to early 2000s, they changed it and it went more faint. It wasn't like it used to be. Well, whatever they did, they brought that scent back. So that scent is back in the product again, which I absolutely love because it smells so good. It's so fresh and it's so clean. But this is the Strength Recovery Conditioning Cream. And this is the Strength Recovery Repairing Spray. And I really, really do like these. I also got the shampoo with it's got like the little particles in it to kind of exfoliate your scalp. I like it, but I'll probably get with another shampoo. I may not go with that one. But I really like these. So I'm really, really enjoying them. The conditioning cream and this one, they're both great. It doesn't make my hair feel shiny. It makes it feel really soft. I'm really enjoying it. And I think these were around, I think they were like $8, $6 or something like that. But they sell these at Ulta too. So if you're kind of looking for a new shampoo or new conditioner, and you want to try something that smells really clean and really fresh, this may be something that you might really like. And this is great too especially if you're a guy, you want to just take it and spray a little bit of conditioner in your hair. You don't want to use the actual conditioner. It just leaves it, it's a very clean, it's very light, and it feels really good, and it doesn't weigh your hair down. So if you wear pomade or hair products, it won't make it too flat or anything. But I've really been enjoying these. So moving on to skin. So I wasn't going to pick this up, and then I ended up picking up like a sample of it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Toner with the niacinamide, and it has a pore tight peptide fully active. Because when it came out, I was kind of like, whatever, because it's another exfoliating kind of toner. I'm not really interested. But then, I'd heard some people talk about it and say some good things about it. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? I will, maybe I should check it out. But I don't want to buy a full bottle of it because I think the full bottle is around, I think it's like 40 maybe or something like that. So I wanted to try something a little bit more smaller first to see if I liked it. I really like this, guys. It's really good. I use it actually before I put an essence on. I just use it a couple drops with my hands and put it all over my face. A little bit more tighter. Makes it feel a little bit more fresher. It makes it it gives a little bit more of a glow. It's not greasy by any means. It's not super overly hydrating, but it doesn't feel dry either. Usually sometimes with niacinamide, it'll kind of dry my skin out a little bit, so I have to be a little careful with it. But I really like this. So this is really good. It's been great. And you can pick these up at, I think they sell them at, Sephora, and they also sell them on the Charlotte Tilbury website. I also think they carry them at Nordstrom's as well. So if you want to check it out, but you're not really willing to sacrifice to pay the great big full price for it, but you want to try it, you can buy the samples. And I know that Charlotte Tilbury, you can buy like the magic cream, you can buy the eye cream, you can buy the serum, you can buy all of them in little sample sizes, so you don't have to buy the really big ones. So it is really cool if you want to check it out. It is a really good product, and I have really been enjoying that. One thing I will mention, I'm going to throw it, it's not really something that it's not a fail. And it's not really something I'm kind of still on the boat with, is this, the airbrush brightening flawless powder, and I got it in the shade fair medium. I'm still trying to debate on this, guys, on what I like. I think it's it's pretty. It has mica in it, and it has like little light reflectors in it or whatever. I just feel like it's a little dry, and it's actually supposed to be made to go over her beautiful skin concealer. So I don't know. I'm still on the fence with that. I like it. but it's still not like something that I'm absolutely in love with. I mean, I actually think the Pat McGrath one was really good. I really enjoyed that one. I'm been really liking that if I do an under eye powder. I mean, here of late, my eyes have been a lot more drier, so I've not really been into using too much powder underneath my eyes. But I mean, but I think this one kind of gives almost the same effect that the Jacqueline face palette gives, the brightening effect. So, I mean, if you have that, or if you have a brightening product, or if you use a baking powder or something like that, I don't really think you need this. I think it's kind of like not worth it. But I mean, you know, if you bought it and you tried it, and please let me know down below if you've really enjoyed it, and you know, maybe there's a different way that you could show me how to use it or whatever. But I mean, but I'm liking it. It's okay, but I still feel like it's a powder. It is a little drying. I feel like her pressed powder is actually a little bit better than this. So anyway, just let me know what you guys think, but that's just kind of like my opinion so far of using it so far. So if you haven't bought it, then I wouldn't waste my money on it. One more, it's kind of like a little bit of a skincare product, but it's a primer. It's the Lancome, it's the priming serum. It comes in this little dish like this. I did this when I reviewed the Dior Makeup Forever foundation. This is a really good product, guys. I've really enjoyed it. You can tell you can go down to it really fast. It pops out. It is refillable. You can buy the refills once you run out of it. It's really cool. It's like a priming serum, but it's in a cake, kind of a little bit like the Tasha Silk Canvas, but it's nothing like Tasha Silk Canvas. Tasha's a little bit more hydrating, and it's a little bit more, it's still smoothing and everything, but it doesn't, this one's a little bit more, not mattifying, but it just helped to take out the shine. So I definitely only have to be strategic about where I use it, but I really like it a little bit on my nose, sometimes a little bit down the center, and I love it on days off when I'm not wearing any makeup at all or not doing anything like that. This is really great too. It has niacinamide in it, has hyaluronic acid in it. It's a really good product. So I'm still playing with it, but I mean, in the beginning, I didn't know if I was going to really enjoy this, but I'm actually really liking it. So, I mean, but you just have to be strategic with it. It's really a little bit more for combination oily people, maybe, or people that are a little bit more oilier, or they are maybe normal, but you know, especially you got to be careful too where you put it. But I mean, but it is nice. It is smoothing, and it is a pretty good priming serum. So far I'm kind of enjoying this. So now let's go into a little bit of foundation. I've got two foundations here I wanted to talk about that I've really been enjoying, that I think have just been amazing launches. I've said in the past, I think it was in my Haas Laboratory video, this Haas Labs video, I just think there's been so many good foundations this year, guys. I mean, I'm still testing foundations, and there's some really good ones, and it keeps going on and on. And I mean, when it gets to the end of the year, I don't even know what I'm going to decide that's going to be my top fave. But so far this month, there's been two more that's came out that I've really enjoyed, and one of them is the Patrick Ta. Sorry, I've got my fingerprints all over it. But it has the powder in it, and then it also has the foundation up here. I have it in the shade medium too. It is a really beautiful, smoothing, creamy, dreamy, compact makeup. It's not made for somebody that wants a lot of coverage. It's supposed to be lightly put in places. I think it's a little bit more geared towards more normal to dry skin. It originally said that it was a little bit more for oily to combination. I could see you doing that, and they could definitely use it. The only thing is you would definitely have to make sure that you use a really good mattifying primer, and that you use a really good, maybe a little bit more of an intense powder than this one. On it, over top of it, because the powder is really pretty, but it's super, super soft. So with a little bit more on that silky, satiny side. So with that said, it works great with a sponge. It works great with a brush. It's a really beautiful product. But again, I recommend it a little bit more for normal to dry. I think it would work a little bit better for those. So if you like a very lightweight, beautiful cream that lasts all day, if you like cream foundations, or if you like cream products, this might be one that you might want to check out. You know, but it is a really good one. I think there's around 20, 25 shades in this. So you just have to be kind of picky about what kind of shade you pick, but it is a really good product. And the other one is the, of course, it's the Haas Labs. This is the Chocolate Skin Tech Foundation. I have this in 2 shades. I have really been enjoying this. I've been using this since it came out, and I think that was around the beginning of September, around the first week of September, and I've really been enjoying this, guys. It's a great foundation for all skin types. If you're oily, if you're combination, if you're normal, if you're dry, it's just really beautiful glow to the skin. It sets really, it's like a natural finish when you first set it. If you set it with powder, your shine will come through a little bit later. The glow will come through, but it's a pretty glow. It's not a greasy glow. It lasts all day long. You know, there's 50 shades in this product. I think she just really knocked this one out of the park, and I think that's really great. If you're in Sephora and you can check it out, if they have some of the shades, I would get a sample to try instead of buying online. But it is a super, super good product. I think you would really enjoy it. It's definitely worth a checkout if you're looking for a new foundation, something that's a little bit more skin-like, something that gives a really beautiful, buildable medium coverage. I think you would really enjoy it. So if you guys have been staring at my lips this long, then, you know, there's a reason for it. I have on these Queen lip glosses. I have 2 shades. I've got, this one is Divine Aura, and this one is the Moonstone. So one is pinkier and one is peachier. I saw Rose and Ben, I saw her do she's been doing these with really dark lipsticks, matte lipsticks. And she's been putting these really shiny lip glosses over top of them that's got like this really beautiful glitter to them. Look at these. Look how beautiful that is. They are so gorgeous. This is a very small brand. It's like, you know, they're just, I think it's like just a very, you know, very little small little company. But they have some really cute little products. But I saw her do these and I was like, you know, I'm very intrigued. Most of the lip glosses that she had recommended, though, they were out of stocking because they were sold out a lot of. But they had these, but I have this one on, the pink one. I have it on with a brown lip liner, and it looks stunning. I really like it. I love the reflex. If you wear this with a really dark lipstick and you put it over top of it, it just makes it you could see the shine from it. It looks so stunning. It's really beautiful. These are great. I think they were around the $15, $20. I will leave it down in the description box, but it's a great company to check out. They're vegan, they're cruelty free. There's no smell to them or anything like that, but they're just super, super beautiful. And while we're speaking of lip glosses, let's talk a little bit about the Give Beauty. Gwen Stefani came out with these. It's called Me, You, and Yours. They're like a lip gloss. This is in the shade Candy. They smell just like vanilla cake. They smell so good. This one is really beautiful too. I'll put it right over top of these so you guys can see it, but it's just very shiny. They're not too thick and they're not too thin. It feels really good. If you like a very moisturizing lip gloss, but you don't like it too thick or too thin, and you like a nice smell to your lip gloss, then you will really like this. These are around 20, and I think there's like maybe 4 or 5 shades in it, because she just came out with this one. But it's a really good lip gloss. I'm really enjoying it. I wore it in a previous video and I really liked it. So it is a really good lip gloss. So let's talk about nail polishes, and then we will go to some palettes. So I've really been enjoying, I've been getting into painting my nails a little bit more now. I'm having my inner Harry Styles come out. So, I mean, you know, he's just like a little bit of an influence. I don't know why. I just like, and I feel I promise you guys, I'm not going through a midlife crisis or anything like that. I just feel like I've just been enjoying it. So this is the shade, this is Infinity. It's 959 from Chanel. This is part of their, fall line, that they came out with this past season, and it's a really beautiful chocolate. So if you're looking for like a really chocolatey kind of nail polish, you would absolutely love this one. And this one that I have on is Rouge. This is Rouge Cinema by Dior, and it's $8.49, and it's just really beautiful. It's like a beautiful autumn color, and I love it. It looks really, really pretty. I just got this one, so this is a recent one. And then I use this top coat over and over again. This is the Dior Apricot top coat, and you can use it over and over and over your nails. If you get your nails painted and you want to keep the color, it really helps it stay on. So if you start to see them kind of like look a little bit more not so shiny, just keep putting it over top of it, and it doesn't make it look sticky or lacquered or anything. It's really beautiful, and it made it last a good long time. And I'm really rough on my nails, and I'm learning the whole tricks of the trade with the nail things, guys. Trust me. It's like, you know, I didn't know you guys had like a special code with nails, but let me tell you, it's like not easy. Nails are not easy. Trying to keep the color and the paint and everything on them. God forbid you get them near this or that or something. It's like, you know, and it makes a mess or something like that. It's trust me, their nails are a lot of work. That's for sure. So it's been a learning experience because I've never done my nails other than maybe clear, you know, or maybe like the Dior Nail Glow or something like that. I've done that before, but I've never done you actually paint them. So I've actually been enjoying it though. It's been kind of fun, and you know, I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna kind of keep doing it on the fall, and who knows, I might actually do a little bit more going towards the holidays. So I don't know. We're just playing with it. It's something we're playing with, and I'm really enjoying it. So anyway, yeah. So that's with nails, and then we have one single blush that we're gonna talk about, and then we have some palettes. And then so this, I want to talk a little bit about this Gucci blush. So this is the Gucci blush, and this is in the shade Radiant Pink. It's absolutely stunning. It's such a beautiful blush. If I can get it open, the problem is trying to get it open, but this is what it looks like. It looks just like this. It's so, so, so pretty. They're so creamy. They're like a radiant, but it's a matte. So it's like a radiant kind of matte to it. It's really beautiful pops of color. I would love to have the berry shade in this one, because some of the other ones, I feel like they're a little light. I feel like they should be a little bit more. I think there's one that's like a berry shade that I wouldn't mind having, but I love the Gucci powder and love the Gucci bronzer, and I've been really enjoying the Gucci blush. It's very soft. It's very subtle. It's not really crazy. It's just a really beautiful blush. And then mascara, I wanted to mention mascara. You know, this new, the Louis Hypnose by Lancome, I've really been enjoying, and it kind of opened up this door for mascara for me. So I've been re-evaluating all my mascaras. So I've been really loving using mascara again. So, and especially my Lancome one. So I've been going through everywhere, you know, Definistils, Mr. Big, you know, Drama, you know, Dole, a lot of those I've really been enjoying using with that one. But I have really fell in love with the Hypnose Doll Lash. And Doll Lash has been around since, I don't know, 2012, 2013. It's been around for a very long time. But it is just a really beautiful mascara. It's a lifting and volume, so it has one side is flat and then the other side is more rounded. It just gives this really beautiful lash. It stays on all day. It doesn't come off. It's not waterproof or anything. It's just water. It just stays on great. It doesn't aggravate me or anything. But I have really been falling for this one. This one I've really been using a lot. I've really been enjoying it. And then, you know, now we're going to get into some palettes real quick. Just kind of jumping in. I'm just going from one thing to the next. So, I mean, so let's talk a little bit about the Alice in Wonderland collection, the eyeshadow palette, and then the blush and highlight. This is such a cute collection, guys. If you guys have not checked out the Alice in Wonderland collection, it is so cute. That's the blush and the highlight. And then this is the actual palette. So it's like where I dug into it or whatever, but it's so beautiful. And just to say this, Urban Decay is coming out with a palette. It actually dropped today. Just to say this looks a lot like the Urban Decay palette. My friend Sophia does beauty or Seed Beauty. I think it's Seed Beauty. I can't remember her whole title, but I will leave her description down the back. You just check out her channel. She's adorable. She's so cute. But anyway, she was talking about this, and she was saying, you know what, that looks a lot like the Urban Decay palette that's getting ready to come out. And I'm like, you know what, that's true. It does look a lot like it. So it does look very similar to it. But these textures and everything, guys, are just so fun, so pretty. There's beautiful mattes in here, shimmers, metallics. It's just like an adult Alice in Wonderland palette. It's not like a children's Alice in Wonderland palette. So the metallics and the sheens and everything they're not overpowering. They're not too shimmery. They're not too glittery. They're just very sophisticated. But they're little pops of color, but it's just a really beautiful palette. The packaging is just beautiful. It's so pretty. And the same thing with the blush. The blush is just this really beautiful, subtle, it's like a really pretty, subtle rose color. It's right up above the Gucci. But it's so pretty, and the highlight is just stunning. It's a really beautiful highlight too. It's really pretty. It's just overall, it's just a really super collection. I really like the liquid lip and the lipstick too. But I like this one from Cinderella a little better. But I did like the one that came with the Alice collection, and I love the brushes. But I just really love these. These are really great. I'm so glad that they're part of my collection. To the last 2 stars of the show, and so this is just the most recent one that I just posted. So normally I wait about a month or so before I make a verdict and put something on a favorites list, because I want to make sure that I really like it. But I just gotta say, guys, these palettes right here, they are gorgeous. The Charlotte Tilbury Beautifying Face palette by Pillow Talk for fair, medium, and then there's one for medium to deep. They're just gorgeous. And if you guys have not seen my review on it, I will post it up here so you guys can check it out. But I do all the swatches and everything on it. Yes, I'm sorry, I've been using them, so I actually have it on right now. I have this one on right now. So it is just super, super beautiful. But these are just gorgeous palettes. Just look at those. They're so beautiful. This one here, this right here just blew my mind. Blew my freaking mind. This pink, look at that. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? That is just, it's just sickening. It's sickening. And I mean, I don't get really gung-ho over Charlotte Tilbury's launches. I just don't. I mean, I think a lot of her stuff is just repetitive. So, I mean, so a lot of it, everybody's like, oh my God, Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm like, it's okay. I mean, it just looked like the one that she just came out with. But this one just really spoke to me. And I'm so glad that I did, because it looks stunning on the face and it looks stunning on the eyes. It's just a beautiful palette. If you guys get the chance to check it out, if you're in a store and they have them out and you can play with them, swatch them, please do so, because I think they go on counters on October 6th. I'm not sure when they're going to drop them Sephora. Probably it'll be either this weekend or maybe around the 6th. So just keep an eye out for that. If you don't want to do it, they're already up on the Charlotte Tilbury website. But they're worth checking out, guys. I mean, I'm not trying to get you guys to buy, because they're $75. They're not cheap. And I wouldn't buy them, though, if you're not going to use them on your face and your eyes. I mean, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't, because it's not justifying the price tag. I mean, the packaging is gorgeous. I mean, and it's beautiful, and they are weighted, and they feel very luxurious. But, I wouldn't do it if it's just, just to do it. So just keep that in mind. I just wouldn't buy something just to buy it. But if you are looking for a new blush and maybe a new highlight and maybe some really beautiful soft colors for, one more peach and one more pink, then definitely check it out. Now again, I will leave that video up here so you guys can check out the whole thing. But it's just a stunning, beautiful palette. And then of course, last but not least, we cannot throw in there without a little bit of Dior, with a little bit of J'adore, and it is just, oh my God, it's to die for. This fragrance smells so good. If you love floral, and I mean, you have to love floral because it's a fresh floral. It is this beautiful, it's the jasmine in it is just, it just smells so gorgeous. If I'm not mistaken, it's Sambic jasmine. And then it is it's more of a matte magnolia. I can't remember the name of the magnolia. It's like it's a velvet matte magnolia. And then they put in this neroli in with it. And the blend of it together is just this beautiful mist without any alcohol. It's made with just water and flowers. And it smells so fresh. It smells like you just stepped out of the shower. I mean, it smells like this beautiful bouquet of flowers that you just picked from the garden. Like if you've just stepped out and smelled a beautiful just jasmine on its own, or if you just smelled a magnolia on its own. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's like if you just took those flowers fresh and put them all together and just crushed them up and put them in a bottle. That's what this is. It smells so good, and you mist it all over the skin. So you mist it just like a cloud all over the skin. It makes the body, it feels so good on the skin because it's just like a mist. So it feels just like water on the skin. It feels like skincare. So when you spray it on the skin, it just smells so soft and so silky. It's because it's not alcohol, so it doesn't sting or burn, or it doesn't have this really after effect. You smell it immediately, and it smells great. And then it just kind of like it starts off, and then it just encloses you with this cloud. It's so amazing. It's great. It's $148 for this size bottle, and then it's $118 for the 1.7. They are not making sets for it out of Christmas, so just to throw that out there, if it's something you're interested in, I wouldn't wait around on a set, because unfortunately they're not doing it in a set. The original J'adore is going in a set, and then I think Miss Dior, I think Blooming Bouquet, I think a couple of them are having sets, but this one you can pair with the body cream and the body lotion in J'adore, and it smells wonderful together, but it is sold separately, so it's not going to be in a set, so just throwing that out there. So they won't be making gift sets of this, but it is going to be a big seller, guys, and it is like a very cutting edge technology, because nobody's ever really done anything that doesn't contain any alcohol or anything in it. So it's kind of cool. So it's a really cool technology, and the bottle is just stunning. It's just gorgeous. So anyway, I just had to throw that in there. You might want to put that on your Christmas list, or you might want to check it out if you're in a store, and so you can smell it and spray it. They also have samples available as well. So if you want to take a sample home and try it, it's definitely worth it. But if you love floral, it's definitely worth the pickup. And with that said, guys, that is it. We are done. I think we've got some really good favorites. I know that I'm going to have some wonderful favorites for October. We still have like 2 and 3, 4 palettes to go through still. I've got like 3 more foundations to go through. There's a lot to go through. So we've got a lot going on. So anyway, if you've stayed this long, thank you so much for hanging around. You make sure you please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you did not like the video, I'm sorry about that. I hate that you didn't. But you know that I am so glad that you came, and I'm so glad that you saw, and I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you being here, whether you're a subscriber or not. I really do appreciate you, all of you, every single day, all of your comments, everything about you. You just don't know how much I appreciate you so much. And with that said, guys, be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, love yourself. Remember to love somebody today. Reach out and tell somebody that you love them today, because life is way too short. And also remember to be kind to someone, because kindness can go off a long way. And also, smile, laugh, enjoy your life, because it goes by really, really quickly. And with that said, guys, please take care of yourself, and I love you so much, and we will see you again later in the next episode. Bye.